Hello, successful people. Welcome back to the Iron Fire Success channel. I'm DK.
And I'm Mo.
Thank you to our subscribers.
And if you're new to our channel, welcome.
Well, it's been 1 year since we moved into our new construction home, so we're checking in on what we've done so far, what we have yet to do.
And we're going to talk about upgrades that we didn't do and that we don't regret.
First, we're going to talk about what we've done. Now, most of what we've done, we had made videos about. So if you guys have been following our channel, you've seen some of these things in our videos. But the major updates we've made are you installed the cabinet hardware. We did a couple of feature walls, one in our great room, and I did one in my office. We also recently did a laundry room makeover, so that was cool. And where we're sitting now is our dining nook that we turned into a lounge.
The other thing that we've done is added solar panels. Actually, we moved in September of 2023. And of course, now it's October 2024. But when we moved in, one of our first projects that we wanted to do was install, have solar panels installed. And with solar panels, it's pretty much about how much money you're going to save on your electric bill. So you work with the solar panel company and you figure out how many panels. I think we have about 32 on our house, and it completely offsets our bill depending on how we use our electric in our house. And to give you an idea of the savings, when we first moved in 2023, our bill was running anywhere from $170 to $200. And that was basically from the time we moved in until December. Well, actually in December, when we had the solar panels installed, it took a while because there's a process with your electric company to coordinate with your solar folks to get some clearance. But after that happened, our bill actually dropped down to what I call like maintenance costs. Basically the amount that it costs for like service fees and things like that. So our bill dropped from about $200 down to a maintenance fee of about $34.69.
And that was in the hottest part of 2024.
Yeah, between May and July.
These things we're talking about, if you want to know more information, we will make a video that goes more in depth of what the process was, what happened, and the outcome. So the second thing on the list is we did a VA IRRL refinance. Now, you guys know that in 2023, it was a peak for mortgage rates. So, you know, we got stuck with a high mortgage interest rate. An IRRL, interest rate reduction refinance loan through the VA. We'll do a video that walks step by step on what the process is, but essentially if you have a VA mortgage loan and you fit the other qualifications, it's called a streamlined loan where they don't have to do an appraisal again. And we were able to lower our mortgage by, was it a whole point or maybe more than a point?
A little bit more than a point now. Of course, you have to be a veteran to qualify for the VA loan. But if you have a VA loan, you're definitely going to want to catch our video that we make on this, because there may be some veterans out there who may not even know about this wonderful way of refinancing your home and lowering your mortgage.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, we also had our final warranty walkthrough. We are going to do a video about this because when I went back to look and see that we do one about the initial warranty walkthrough, I didn't see one. And these two things are connected. So just know that after you're in your home for a year, just before you reach the 12-month mark, that's the time when it's your responsibility to contact the warranty company and have them come back and do a walkthrough with you to see if there are any outstanding items or repairs that need to be made.
And I would say, you know, even while you're in the glow of the glamour and the gleam of having your new home and enjoying it, make sure you look around at those things because that 1 year warranty came up pretty fast. And after that, your home is no longer under warranty with the builder.
And then the other thing we did, which we don't have videos about, but we will, is we spent time traveling. We travel, we enjoy ourselves, and it was great to have family come over and visit us and for us to go visit family. Now, we're not going to turn this into a travel channel where we're walking around with a gimbal when we go on vacation. But there are some things that we learned through our research. And you know, this is the kind of channel that if it took us 2 months to figure it out, we're just going to tell it to you so you're going to know all at once. So there are going to be some travel tips and things we are going to do on the channel. But just not us like chilling on vacation.
No, absolutely not. It's just about us finding that space to, after the hustle and bustle of having built the house, finding time for each other and to spend time with family and inviting them to our new beautiful home.
Exactly. Okay, what we have ahead of us. This is going to be a quick run through because these are just some of the things on our list that we hope to get done in this coming year. Our walkthrough pantry. Now, if you've been following our channel, you know that we created a pantry that's essentially a hallway behind our kitchen that you can walk through from the kitchen, walk through the pantry, around into the game room and come back. And so we really haven't done anything with backsplash or pretty much anything.
Yeah, the only thing that we've talked about doing in there so far is I think you wanted to put some lighting in there. But just like with the laundry room video, which you need to check out, you just never know what we're going to do in there. So stay tuned.
We're doing a lot in there. Okay, the owner's bathroom. Sir, what would you like to see done in your bathroom?
Oh, well, I hadn't even thought about that. I know we'll probably put some more rugs or something down on the floor. Maybe
put up a TV on the wall, spa that thing out.
Yeah, we got that's right. We have pre-wire. Yeah.
So yeah, we need to spa that bathroom out. Window coverings. Are you tired of the material like curtains we have? I mean, personally, they're still working for serving their purpose, but you know, we should act like grown people and actually get some shades or something.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, you know, and the paper shades are working, you know, while we're trying to figure out, because as some of you may know, or you may not know, is that window coverings can be quite expensive, especially when you get into automation and things like that. So we were just taking our time trying to figure out what we wanted to do.
Too. It's not like every window in here is the same size.
Yeah, we have some pretty.
And we don't
all of our
automation.
windows are like custom sizes almost. So
which that's not convenient, but it is. How about this back patio? You know, that is going to be a work in progress because we are, I don't know how many feet off the ground in the back of our house.
So at one side in the patio, we're about 5 feet. And then it gets progressively taller as you move to the rear right of our foundation. So it gets a little bit thicker there, but you know, we're looking at on our patio maybe closing it in, screening it in so that we can make it an extension of our great room.
All right. And then more travel, more spending time together, and more spending time with family. Okay, so we talked about what we've done. We talked about what we have looking forward. Now let's talk about those upgrades that after a year, we realized we didn't pick at the design center. We said no. And you know what? We're fine with it and don't regret not doing them. Now, Mo, I have a general disclaimer. Because I know when we were building our house and we were looking at videos, and even now, there's a lot of people going, don't do this. Don't waste your money on that. Absolutely don't do that. And I don't want for our viewers to mistake this for that. We are not telling you you should not do certain upgrades. It is not a recommendation for what you should not do because upgrade selections are a result of multiple factors and financial compromises. So you should do what makes sense for you, regardless of what somebody else did or didn't pick for their house. Has nothing to do with it. This is just a reflection on choices we made during our build that now after we've been here for a year, we're like, you know what? It was all right that we decided not to do something. And we just wanted to share it with you guys. Number one, upgraded sinks. Now, you know, we still visit a lot of model homes as we do our model home videos, and we see there's a lot of, you know, you can make it square, you can kind of make it square and sloping. We've
On
seen,
top
yeah,
of
sinks
the
sitting on top of, and you know, I actually like a lot of those, and I like the way it looks, but we didn't do that. We just have regular, I guess, oval shaped sinks.
under mounted sink, and I mean, it's
It
a
just
sink.
wasn't, yeah.
You know, as
It
long as it
wasn't
looks
something on our radar that we thought, yeah, we need to spend any of our design center allowance on that.
yeah, so
we
we
didn't
got
do
a
it.
good, we got a
And we're
great
cool with it.
size with at a great rate
Yeah.
for the sinks that we
Yep.
chose.
And they were included, so it was fine. Upgraded countertops except the kitchen and the owner's bath. So we did upgrade the granite in the kitchen. We upgraded the granite in our bathroom. And we upgraded this perimeter of the kitchen is a white quartz.
Now, was that part of a package when we upgraded generally?
No. So we had choices as to what did we want to do in the bathrooms, what did we want to do in the pantry, in the bar areas that we have. And we said we were cool with the choices we had that were included for that, but we wanted to do a little bit something different in our kitchen and our bathroom. Feature walls. So this was something that we had an option of getting feature walls installed. We also had an option of getting a particular wall painted. To me, it was just for what it was going to cost. It's kind of a permanent thing that we would have to have known exactly what pattern, exactly which walls, exactly what color to paint. And we just were like, with the amount of stuff we had going on, that just wasn't on the radar for us. And we just said, forget it. We'll worry about that after we move in.
Yeah, and of course, for you, if you already got all that stuff figured out, go
Right.
for it. But we didn't.
Yeah. Number 4, higher ceilings. Talk about this because you've talked about it before. I know your reason for not wanting higher ceilings or not caring might be different than me.
I was thinking in terms of costs for heating and cooling, because of course we talked to relatives who's done this before and other folks. And then the other thing is having to change fixtures, having to change, clean fans. I'm going to be the guy on the ladder. I don't know if you've seen our video about the HVAC system and where they originally were going to go in the house, but
What video was that?
I can't remember. I think it's the framing video,
Oh,
but
okay.
you made it absolutely clear that I was going to be the one going into the attic. But anyway, those are my reasons. It was cost, savings.
Okay, and my reason for not wanting higher ceilings, actually, those were some of mine too, because I was like, I was taking the advice of people who said, don't do it. But also, when you look at the front of our house and the aesthetic and the way that it's built, I think this would have looked a little strange if the ceiling, either in the middle of the great room, had a peak in it, pointed ceiling. So I just kind of like that style where everything was flat. And I feel like the fact that we've got these pop-ups and some of the ceilings, where it's higher in the middle and the lower in the perimeter, I like that look. So I was cool with it. Next one is additional upgraded lighting. Besides the lighting above us here in the dining nook where we're sitting, we also have light hanging above our entryway. We paid for lighting in the master bath.
Over the tub. Yep.
Yeah, over the tub and the front entryway. And I feel like for what the lighting costs, going through the builder's vendor, I just couldn't see spending any more money with them. And Mo, I don't know if you remember, but we also made a decision to only do those lights because those were the ones that were on the expensive side that we wanted the builder to be responsible for if they broke anything or if they dropped it or it got stolen. Tile backsplash other than the kitchen. So the tile backsplash we picked for the kitchen is awesome. I love the way it turned out. Everything about it, the color, the texture, the way they did it, I like it. But when you look at our bathrooms, because the mirrors pretty much take up the whole wall, there really isn't an opportunity for us to have put backsplash there. But we could have had backsplash in the laundry room, in the walk-through pantry, and in the bar areas. And we said no.
Yeah, we decided, and we don't regret having done that.
No.
Especially when we, as you can see from the video from the laundry room, there are other options, and they put their tile on is permanent. Well, if we put the stick tile on, we can always take it off and change it whenever we want. But we don't regret not having gotten tile in other places of the house
Right.
other than the kitchen.
Not a thing. Okay, the next thing on our list is a pot filler. Now, this is an interesting thing because when you look at the way that our kitchen is laid out with the cooktop in the island with the, what is it called? The range hood is in the ceiling above the island and our sink is against the wall. We really couldn't have done a pot filler unless I had it like coming from out of the island, which I thought would be weird. So to me, getting my kitchen with the cooktop and the island so I could be facing the room and not have my back to the room with the cooktop against the wall, I was cool with not having a pot filler. I really don't even fill that many pots with water often enough for me to care, so I'm good with it. Okay, a mud room or a mud bench. So talk about that. Talk about why we don't care that we don't have a mud bench.
First of all, when we were going through our plan, to do a mud room would cost about $2,500, which is not that
crazy.
Much, but
to me, that's crazy
decided,
for what it's for. I know, I'm sorry. That was my judgment call where I was like, I'm doing what? Yeah, no. And plus, you know where that mud room would have been? It would have came out of the space in your office. Remember that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it would have. So.
So we were like, that's all right. Next is cabinet hardware. Now, I thought that the amount of money that the builder was charging just for the hardware, we weren't even talking about putting it on. I thought that was crazy. I don't really have anything to compare it to except the fact that I thought that when I multiplied their price for one handle by every handle in this house, I was like, yeah, I can't do it.
Yeah, and we had about how many? About 80?
I don't know. Yeah, it was a lot. Because you're talking
80.
Every bathroom that you have, right? If you have a office,
every cabinet,
a
every
credenza,
drawer,
every cabinet, right? And we were like, yeah, we're not doing that. And then what did you do?
Actually installed. Well, first we found some cabinet pulls on on Amazon. Yeah, she found them and we agreed. Okay.
Yeah, okay, that's good.
And and they were much less than what the builder was charging. The builder was charging anywhere from $16 to $20 per pull. So
for what we thought we wanted.
I'm just saying, but they look the same. We found them on Amazon. I installed them myself. Bought a cabinet installation kit. We have a video for that. You can put it up here. We do have a video
for that. You're right.
Put a link up there so that they can go back and watch that. And I actually
I'll put
installed
it in the description box.
all of our cabinet pulls and all of our drawer pulls throughout the entire house.
You did. And tell them the best part. It's not like your job is installing cabinet hardware, right?
Right. So, we
do things that normal people do not have to have a workshop in the garage or anything, and you can do it. You have some aptitude in your hand and you want to take the time to learn. I was very proud of you. I thought that was awesome.
Well, I learned a couple of things from Pop,
A couple of things about a couple of things.
So
okay, I thought that was cool. Next is upgraded doors. Now, this is an interesting thing because as we visit model homes and I'm looking at the doors, so our doors are what they're calling 6-panel doors, and you could literally count the panels and there's 6 and see why. They make 5-panel, 4-panel, 2-panel, no panel, swirly in the middle. There's all kinds of interior door upgrades that you can get. We just said, we had enough trouble with our builder installing a door, period. The right number of doors. You know what? If they had to actually do anything extra to bring in a specialty door, please. For real. That's my, I still feel some type of way about that. So I'm like, nope, I'm good with it.
Now, the one thing we did do, though, is we decided to get interior doors.
The barn door behind us. That's a different door, right?
Yeah, but I mean, we have that. We don't regret having gotten the barn door. It's a different door. But our internal doors, we do not regret having not upgraded them.
Yes, because we were like,
We got the base, what is it, 5-panel?
I said 6.
6-panel?
Yes.
All right, 5, okay, 6-panel door,
You don't
and it
listen
works
to me.
for us.
All right, number 11. Oh, I guess we should have been counting. So that was 10, and this is 11, is the whole house sound system. Why do we not regret not doing that?
Well, because once you install a whole house sound system, as you know, technology changes. You want to upgrade or do something like that, you have to make sure you're getting items that are forward compatible. This is one of them things that we were not ready. Now, we got it pre-wired in certain places for that, like our game room, we have surround sound pre-wired for that. And we have in our great room kitchen area, we have pre-wired to put speakers there. But we did not want to do it throughout the entire house because we just thought that was just too much. And then in the day of Bluetooth,
Sonos,
I mean,
JBL speakers, we were just like, ah.
Yeah.
Number 12, fans. Now, we did have an opportunity to get the ceiling fans when we got these lights, and we were like, hard pass, because you can get fans from the Home Depot, Lowe's, Amazon, anywhere. So what we did is during our design appointment, we took notes on what size fans they were recommending for what room. And then we just bought the fans from Amazon and had an electrician install them. So I'm cool that we didn't spend the money then getting the fans from that place. 13, farmhouse kitchen sink. Now, I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings because I know these here farmhouse sinks is like the thing that everybody must have. And I'm one of those people that, in a way, if I know it's the thing that everybody must have, that's the reason why I don't want to do it, because I do like to be original and different. And actually, we got a sill granite sink. That's just a square sink. It's fine. And
Undermount.
I'm cool. Yeah, undermount sink. And that's a kitchen sink. They're all undermount.
Yeah. Well.
But I was cool with not doing a farmhouse sink and being a little bit different. 14, widespread faucets in every bathroom. You want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we decided to only go with widespread faucets in our main guest room and in the master bedroom because, for one, it costs more to do that. And then for the amount of folks that you would have over who would be actually using them, we just didn't think it was significant enough to do that in every bathroom.
Yeah, and it's made zero difference. Like, actually, if we didn't even do it in the main guest room, it wouldn't have mattered there either. But
we were trying to make them feel special, like a spa. You know what I mean? People come over, and feel like they're in an Airbnb.
Number 15, the freestanding tub. This is another one of those areas where I just said, I know everybody is getting a freestanding tub and it's everywhere I go, but I'm different. First of all, I'm not spring chicken. I'm springy, I'm chickeny, but I'm not a spring chicken. So the idea that I was going to put that in, and then as I get older, have to climb in and out of there and in and out, I was just like, you know what? I decided that ship had sailed for me, and I need to be forward looking and say, it is only going to get more difficult to get out of the bathtub. Let me get a bathtub that has a platform around it, give myself some space to have a seat and put my stuff around me. So I'm still an admirer of the freestanding tub. I'm just not an owner.
And let me tell you, if you get a good tub, a deep tub, stepping over into the tub can be a real task. I don't care, how old you are. It's pretty deep getting into that tub. So yeah, being able to sit down and swirl yourself around, it makes it a lot easier it makes it a lot easier.
Okay, and we're down to the last thing. It's number 16, drum roll please. We're glad we didn't get a second story on our home and we just have a single level home. Mo, take it away.
Yeah, well, like she said, we aren't getting any younger. This is our retirement home. Didn't want to be climbing any steps. Bad enough that we had to get steps on our back patio. We did not want 2 levels in our house at all.
And we're very glad we didn't do that. Okay,
No
so
regrets.
that's our list, 1 through 16. We'll number it in the video so that people could know which is which. And If you want to see the choices we did make, we do have videos, and I'm going to link to them in the description box. We did a video about the structural upgrades we chose. We did a video about what we paid for upgrades, and we did an empty house tour, an empty kitchen tour, and we did a master bathroom, like owner suite tour. And so that's where, if you want to get a better idea of some of these things we did do, you can see them there.
Make some comments about some of the things that you didn't do that you either glad you didn't do, or you
don't
you know
care.
don't care
Didn't matter.
that you and then put some of the things that you're glad that you did after the fact. Share them in the comments. And what else?
That's it.
All right.
Thank you for watching. We really appreciate your support. Please like, subscribe, give us a thumbs up, share our videos. It really helps and encourages us to continue sharing this information with you.
Please subscribe for more content about new home construction and model home tours in and around San Antonio.
And subscribe to continue to follow us as we continue to turn our new construction house into a home.
As always, until next time, be peaceful, stay prayerful, and count your blessings.